We were here only when this attack has happened, and a couple of minutes from now, earlier we witnessed how one of the major attacks of the day has happened, because multiple rockets that were fired by the Hamas side, they landed in the Israel. And we have seen that how things have come, because we are going to show you a report in which it can be clear seen that how a couple of minutes back there was a major attempt by the Hamas side where multiple rockets were fired, and it was almost on the verge of getting onto the civilian areas when it was intercepted and destroyed in air by the Iron Dome system of the Israel. And also now we are showing you this report from the ground zero that we recorded a couple of minutes back when the Hamas attacked Israel. Yes. आज के इजराइल इर्द के अबार मिसाइल हमला चलाचे हमास आकाशी मिसाइल गुलो डोंगचे कोरचे इजराइल इर आयरन डोम सिस्टम हमास जोंगेरा बराबर हमला चलाचे और इजराइल इर बहनी पलटा डिचे। लगातार हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं कि किस तरह से इजराइल और हमास के बीच भीषण जंग जारी है। इस बीच लगातार जो है आप आवाज भी सुन रहे होंगे कि आसमान पर किस तरह से इजराइल के जंगी जहाज जो हैं वो गरज रहे हैं और हमास की तरफ से भी लगातार कोशिश की जा रही है। इस बीच पूरे बात अगर सिद्रौट की जाए, जो कि तकरीबन 700 से 800 मीटर दूर है, पूरा सन्नाटा पसरा हुआ है। घरों से लोग जो हैं वो आप देखेंगे तो निकल गए हैं। यहाँ पूरे घर जो हैं वो सन्नाटामय हो चुके हैं। और अब जो है आप देखिए कि इजराइल का एयर डोम सिस्टम जो है वो इस वक्त एक्टिवेट हो गया है। आप देखिए ये इस वक्त जो है फायरिंग जो है वो यहाँ पर हो रही है। यहाँ पे हमें कहा गया है कि यहाँ पे नीचे हो जाए। मैं विजय सुरेंद्र से कहूंगा कि वो नीचे हो जाए। और वो देखिए आप हमारे सिर के ऊपर से लगातार जो है मिसाइल्स जा रही हैं। ये सबसे बड़ा हमला जो है वो हुआ है। आप देखिए बिल्कुल पास में जो है वो यहाँ पे मिसाइल्स गिरी हैं। लगातार जो है मिसाइल्स यहाँ पर लैंड हो रही हैं। आर्टिलरी का इस्तेमाल भी यहाँ पर किया गया है। मैं विजय सुरेंद्र शाह से कहूँगा कि वो भी यहाँ पर आड़ ले लें, क्योंकि लगातार जो है वो फायरिंग आप देख सकते हैं किस तरह से इंटेंस शेलिंग जो है वो यहाँ पर हो रही है। लगातार ये कोशिश जो है वो की जा रही है हमास की तरफ से कि यहाँ पर इजराइल को जो है वो निशाना बनाया जाए। सुरेंद्र शाह के साथ गुरसिमरन सिंह, रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क।
All right, let's go across to Gursimran right now, who is still reporting from Sderot in Israel. It is one of the key locations where shelling is continuously happening from the Hamas's side. We are given to understand that rockets have been launched even today. Gursimran, give us an overview of how many rockets have been landing now. We do know that about 90% of them have been intercepted by the Iron Dome, which is, of course, in place in Israel. But how many of them really do land in, and have civilians now been taken out of Sderot completely, as well as the other bordering villages of the Gaza Strip?
See, majority of the areas have been evacuated by the Israel side, but this attempt that was made by the Hamas, it seems to be particularly targeted on the Sderot, because it was almost about to land at that very place when it was intercepted by the Iron Dome system of the Israel. So this clearly shows that what the Hamas is up to, that they are trying to inflict the maximum damage, because the place it was to land, this place, a vicinity of 400 to 500 meters, has no presence of any military establishment. So it was not aimed at any of the military establishment. It was clearly aimed to kill the civilians in the area, because the civilians have been on the target of the Hamas terrorists. And what has happened on the Saturday, followed by the events that have followed it, that clearly shows that the Hamas terrorists are trying to inflict maximum damage to the civilian population, so that the Israel comes under pressure and they have to stop the advancement that they are doing in the Gaza Strip. Now the rockets that came just few meters, that is around 700 meters is the distance from the Gaza from this very place, and the rockets were about to land at this very place, some probably 50 to 70 meters away from us had they not been intercepted by the Iron Dome systems. So we had a close shove, but the important thing is that the Iron Dome system is working and ensuring that the security is intact, and also there are some targets that the Israel is now making the pinpoint
very
strikes.
quick question before we let you go for the moment. I wanted to understand how many of these areas which had a large number of these Hamas militants on the Israel-Gaza border have completely now been taken control of by the IDF, because the Israeli military says that they have complete control of the border between Gaza and Israel. Now, can you confirm that for us, or are there still infiltrations being reported?
See, there are attempts of infiltration, not in the past 24 hours, but in the past 48 hours, there were attempts. But in the past 24 hours, the situation has improved a lot when it comes to the Israel side, that there has not been any major infiltration attempt that has been seen. But yes, the possibility of the presence of the terrorists of Hamas, they are not ruling out the presence, and they are saying that the operations are on, and we will be continuing with this rolling coverage.